Do you want to learn the one simple question you should be asking yourself if you want to maximize your happiness over time? If so, stay tuned for this video. Hey everyone, my name is Rafael Collazo and welcome to the Millennial Moment. In today's episode, I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about one particular question. And this question is, what are you willing to suffer for? Now, this may seem like a very odd question to you, and when I was thinking about it, I thought it was an extremely weird question as well. However, being able to answer this question actually gives you a significant amount of perspective on what you really should be focusing on in your life in order to achieve massive amounts of happiness over an extended period of time. Now, in my upcoming book, The Millennial Playbook, 9 Secrets to Living a Rich Life, I actually share an example of two individuals who have very different value sets. Now, the first individual is very much a family man, and this individual wants to be able to get home from work at a reasonable hour to eat dinner with his family. Now, as a result of making this decision, he's going to have to deal with some suffering, which includes having discussions about bad grades at the dinner table, having to deal with children misbehaving, and overall just a dysfunction that comes along with just being a normal family. However, if he's truly willing to suffer through those experiences in order to achieve a very happy family unit, then that is something that's really going to make him very happy over an extended period of time. Now, in the other example, you have an individual who is very career driven and they really want to focus on improving their position in their company. Now, by making this decision, they're going to have to suffer through dealing with company politics, competing with their peers for the coveted positions of VP or top executive. And not only that, that's going to come along with long work hours and just being away from family. However, if those are your value sets and that's what you're willing to suffer through, then it's going to give you massive amounts of happiness over an extended period of time. Now, by being able to answer this particular question of what you're willing to suffer for, you actually give yourself a lens to be able to look through when making these decisions in your life that will maximize your happiness over time. So as an actionable item at the end of this video, I actually highly encourage you to grab a piece of paper, write out all your goals that you're currently working on, and then right next to those goals, write out all the things that are going to be difficult about achieving those goals, aka what the suffering aspect of those goals is going to be. Now, if you look at all the sacrifices that you're going to have to make and all the things you're going to have to suffer through for a particular goal, and you realize that it's really not something you're willing to suffer through, then axe that goal from your list. Now, if you have to do this, don't be discouraged. Don't be upset at yourself. Just align your goals with what you're willing to suffer through, and as a result, you'll be able to maximize your happiness over time. Now, if you love the content of these videos, be sure to subscribe below. I regularly provide awesome and engaging content for millennials every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Not only that, but for a limited time, you can actually download my book below, The Millennial Playbook, Proven Success Strategies for the Millennial Generation, where I share some tips and tricks that you can utilize in your own life to chart a course to a better life. Now remember, subscribe below, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.